Hello, my little love muffins. Welcome to the LovelessGamer show, where every game deserves a little love. Well, hasn't this been a pretty busy week in the realm of gaming? We got so many new things that I'm honestly kind of excited for that's not Sonic or Crash. And I'm going to cover all those things in next week's video. But for now, let's talk about Sonic Forces. Again. Sonic Forces. Before, you were but a small speck of dust overshadowed by the 2D marvel that is Sonic Mania, which I still haven't talked about yet. Well, you can look forward to that in the future, but for now, it's all about the Forces. And man, did they show out last week. Seriously, we got a buttload of new gameplay footage and a brand new trailer that has a bunch of people hopping on to the Sonic Forces hype train. Woo woo! Yeah, that's what a train sounds like. So I thought that today we could go over all the new stuff and then rank it up against my predictions that I made in the last Sonic Forces video. But before we get into all that, I just want to give my biggest and sincerest thank you to everybody who likes, watches, and subscribes from that last video that I made on Sonic Forces. I mean, that video got 200 views in the last 2 weeks. I mean, that's completely unbelievable compared to what I usually get and what I've honestly been expecting. And it's all thanks to you guys' support. Whether you watch, whether you like and comment, or whether you're an active person or you just watch that video. I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for your support. Now let's get on with the news. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the trailer that's shaking up the Sonic community as of late. Now it starts off pretty normally, just the different gameplay styles being shown off in stages we've already seen with some dramatic music in the background. Yeah, the first parts aren't really anything special, but then they show us the list of villains fighting with Eggman, and that's when I lost my mind. See that? That was me. That was literally me. But can you blame me? I mean, they got Shadow without the gun! They got Metal Sonic! They got, Guy! Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here, I know next to nothing about Sonic Lost World, but he looks cool and threatening, so whatever. Oh, and they also got, what was he again?
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Oh, somehow I completely forgot about him. Oh, well, thank you. Alrighty then, moving on. But then, just when I thought it couldn't get any better, boom! This creepy, speaker-eared guy just comes out the woodwork and summons cube things to attack our heroes. And then it cuts to that ending title thing where it shows us that it's going to come out later in this year. Now, basic context clues and reading the description of that video tells me that this guy is basically the main reason why Eggman has taken over 99% of the world. Jeez, this guy must be putting in some serious work. And he looks really cool in medicine to boot. Almost like he's a force to be reckoned with. But he also looks a lot more edgy and dark than Guns McGee over here, and I find that to be hilarious. And while I heard through the grapevine that his name might be Infinity, I haven't seen anything that officially said that. So until I do, I'm going to be calling him the Edgelord. If there is something official and I'm just being a complete idiot, please let me know in the comments below. I mean, I'm pretty sure it might have been said in the stream and I just happened to miss it, or maybe it's just a fan rumor, but please let me know what it is so I can call him the Edgelord. I'm still gonna call him the Edgelord though. But as awesome as this was, I do have a few concerns, mainly in terms of continuity and storytelling, because I'm one of those fools who believes in a Sonic canon. Like, why is Shadow, who is at the very least neutral on Eggman's side, what caused Chaos to be evil again? Seriously, who are you and why haven't I tried to learn about you sooner? Why do I bother? I know I'm not gonna like the answer to that. And yes, I know this as a fact because this isn't the first time I've been fooled to like something that's overall convoluted and lame. Isn't that right? Whatever, let's just get on with the other thing. So during E3, they had a booth where they showed off the gameplay for both Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces. Now, since I'm a 20-year-old college student with no job in Texas, I obviously wasn't able to play it myself. So these are just speculations based on what I've seen, and I'm gonna break this down for each of the 3 gameplay styles. With modern Sonic, we honestly don't see much more than what we've already seen in terms of gameplay. It's still Sonic running through the same old section of Avenue Park, but with a double jump now. Okay. The things of note that are different is the awesome looking hub in the top left corner and the constant communication going on between Sonic's friends as you go through the stage. Also, there's the boost gauge, which seems to no longer be charged by rings, but by collecting wisp and killing enemies, kinda like how it was for Colors. Now with Classic Sonic, we actually got a little glimpse at a boss battle against Eggman. It starts out as a callback to the very first Sonic boss battle ever, only with a buzzsaw instead of the disco ball of death, and with a more realistic swing to it. You know what's funny? The buzzsaw justifies it going through the floating platform, but the game completely ignores the fact that there are floating platforms to begin with. I swear, the more realistic these games try to be, the funnier it is when you point out stuff like this. But this battle quickly takes a drastic turn when Eggman breaks out the Egg Dragoon from Sonic Unleashed and uses it against Classic Sonic. Now, ignoring the fact that the Egg Dragoon is getting a little old in my humble opinion, it was still a genuine surprise and I love how it's handled. Also, it looks like there's going to be a health bar in the center of the screen, which didn't seem to get in the way of the action. And it looks like Classic Sonic got his little drop dash move from Sonic Mania, which I'll admit is a nice touch. Now as for the custom character, we got a few glimpses of how their stages will go. Firstly, Sonic's friends seem to refer to him as the Rookie. So for the sake of not saying custom character every time, I'm just gonna refer to him as the Rookie until further notice. Now the main thing I noticed in the Rookie's gameplay was the other Wispin weapon and how we got a little more information about how that system is going to work. You see, each Wispin has its own method of attacking and platforming that can change how you'd approach a level. And while that's all well and good, that would also require some amazing level design that has to accommodate all the Wispin abilities. So choosing your Wispin will be a matter of preference rather than functionality, if you know what I mean. Other than that, it's basically a slower modern Sonic with a mod, which isn't exactly a bad thing. If anything, it makes me look forward to actually playing it on my PS4 when it finally comes out. So now that everyone's caught up with what's currently going on with Sonic Forces, let's predict how correct my predictions are with the brand new Loveless patented Predictabar. Yes, I am brilliant. And this brilliant device right here is going to rate how correct my predictions are from -10 to 10. Starting with the new Hedgehog. Yeah, that's about right. Now the reason this prediction isn't completely wrong is because we don't entirely know what the Edgelord is. It could be a modified robotic version of a hedgehog for all we know. That is, however, unlikely, but it's not out yet. Put it like that. Now, what about Eggman's role? Yep, it's pretty much exactly like I said. Eggman did not get here on his own. He had to have gotten help from something or someone. And now we know it's that little Edgelord guy that I mentioned earlier. Now whether he was created by Eggman or he found it or it's a mixture of the two has yet to be seen. However, there is some dialogue during the classic Sonic boss fight where he explains that his genius is incomparable. So I'm leaning towards it might be a mixture of the two. But like I said, that has yet to be seen, so we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so how about that good old soundtrack? Yeah, that's right. 8. I'm gonna be completely honest. I know there's a lot of people praising the soundtrack and I ain't gonna be live if I get a dislike or two because of that, but honestly the classic music that played during the boss fight was kind of bland in my humble opinion. And also modern Sonic's theme, while okay, felt like it needed a little more of a drive. It's not, you know, high octane enough for what's being shown. However, I will say that the EDM track that played during the Ricky stage was absolutely a delight to listen to. So overall, not bad, but I need a little bit more. I kind of expect more from the Sonic game as far as music goes. So it's no 10, it's not even really a 9. We're just gonna go 8. Now, how about them friends though? Yeah, I was pretty much spot on about that. It does seem that there's going to be some type of mission-based system based on what we saw in the demo with the hub world. And Sonic characters are clearly giving you updates on the situation of what's going on while you're doing the stage. So there's clearly going to be some big communication going on and they're obviously going to be giving you updates, some background stuff. It's like, hey, we're out doing this and what you're doing is helping. I swear you're helping. And also, if the lineup of bad guys is anything to go by, we have our big old Sonic family reunion going on. And some of the good guys in the character are going to be out doing these great and massive things while we're out doing grunt work, like fighting giant crab robots. Because why not? And now let's get on with the home and attack icon. Okay, so maybe I might have been a little off base with that. I mean, it made sense at the time, but looking back at it now, it's pretty unrealistic. I mean, it's not completely dead yet. I'm not going to accept that it's dead until I look at the menus, but it's safe to say that that's not going to happen. Oh well, can't win them all. What about them Whippy Wisp? Yeah, that's about right. I mean, they are more than just over-glorified power-ups. Now they're over-glorified perks and guns. And as far as story significance go, we don't really have enough to say either way, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. And that's pretty much all we gotta say about that. And finally, the story. No! Why? That took me like 2 hours to make it Photoshop. You see why I wanted to do this last? Cause I knew that I was gonna be dead on with this. And if you're asking how I was dead on, oh, where do I begin? Now I know we haven't gotten a lot of information about the story aside from the premise, but I still have so many questions that I need to have answered. Here's just a few of them so I don't be talking your ear off for an hour. In the boss battle between Eggman and Classic Sonic, Eggman states that Classic Sonic was from a different dimension, which in and of itself leads to confusion. Was this Sonic always from a different dimension, or is this a different version of Classic Sonic? And if we're going to play dimensions into all this, does that explain why Shadow and Chaos are on the evil side when they are at the very least neutral? Like, I don't understand why this is more complicated than it needs to be. Also Silver. Why? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Silver. He's probably one of my favorite Sonic characters of all time. But with him, you gotta add the whole 06 continuity. It's just, I can't. The only thing I could say about this story that's not speculation or question asking is that I like how it's going to be told. According to an interview taken about 2 days ago at the time of recording this, Shun Nakamura, a producer of Sonic Forces and a man whose name I surely butchered, revealed that the story will be told like it was for the Sonic Adventure games, where we look at the story from each of the characters' perspectives. And like I said, that's pretty cool to go back to that style of storytelling. And I think that could work really well for this game, as long as the story is well made. Now, I'm pretty sure it won't be, but we'll just have to wait and see, now won't we? So that was my thoughts about what Sonic Forces had to offer during E3 and my updated predictions on it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like I said before, I'm going to try to have a video about the rest of E3 that excited me and what didn't excite me sometime next week. So be on the lookout for that. As always, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to become a Love Muffin. Check out all the other wonderful, amazing videos that I have here. And that's pretty much it. So until next time, I'm the Loveless Gamer, and I believe that every game deserves a little love. See you guys next time.